Hey everyone, welcome to DevRunner. My name is Paul. I'm an endurance runner and an RRCA certified running coach, and this is episode number 3 of my half marathon 2023. In this series, I am presenting everything that's going into my training as I prepare for a new half marathon PR. Now, at this point in my training, I haven't decided if I'm going to make that attempt at the PR on the track as a time trial where I would run 52.75 laps of a 400 meter track, or if I will make my return to the Mayberry Half Marathon in Mount Airy, North Carolina on November 11th of 2023. Some of you may recall that I ran that race last year and came away with a 1 hour, 20 minute and 10-second time, which set a new road PR for me, but my track PR for the half marathon remains unbeaten at this point at 1 hour, 19 minutes and 38 seconds. So I'm hoping that wherever I decide to run, I can run faster than that second number I just gave you. Now, this week I will be hoping to run 55 miles, continuing to increment that mileage upwards while still building intensity. So I will be talking about everything when it comes to my strength training, my core training, and of course my running. So I hope you'll stick with me. Here we go. Hey folks, it's Tuesday, July 25th, 2023. I'm headed out for 10 miles on the hills in the business park, and because it's Tuesday, it's speed day, and to me, that means I'm going to continue in my trend from the past 2 weeks where I am running hill sprints. They're bigger than hill sprints, they're half-mile, high-speed repetitions, I guess you'd call it, with, they're uphill for 0.54 of a mile. And then I do a nice slow return back down to the bottom of the hill, and I will do it 5 times as I did last week. Hey folks, coming up the final hill here in the business park. Then we're down in the valley to start these 5 by half mile uphill reps. The heat's already incredible, even though it's only 9:30 in the morning. Just at the top of the hill, and then you'll see down into the valley and the drainage grate, which serves as my start line down below. Got a little thing going on with my left ankle. Nothing terrible, but I can feel it. It's no worse than a 2 on the pain scale out of 10, but the fact that it's there means I gotta monitor it, make sure I don't allow it to get worse. That's the beauty, though, of hill work. You can work hard with far less impact, and that's why you do it towards the beginning. The training cycle, you get hard work in with lower risk of injury. That's where we begin. Hey folks, rep number 1 is done. Whew. Despite this being the hottest of the 3 Tuesdays that I've done this workout, I still managed to run my fastest first rep to continue the streak of getting faster week by week, at least up to this point. We'll see how the rest of this workout pans out, but rep number 1 of 0.54 miles done in 4 minutes, 0.31 seconds. Exactly pretty much 4 minutes to run that half mile, just over half mile, and the average pace 7 minutes and 27 seconds. I believe that's my fastest first rep so far, which the other thing that's impressive about it in my mind to try to stay hyped up is that I managed to put on a half a pound last week, so I'm carrying more weight up this hill than ever before. But I guess the building of the muscle is outpacing the weight gain so far. All right, folks, rep number 2 is done.
.54 of a mile in 3 minutes 47.94 seconds, 84 seconds, averaging 7 minutes and 11 seconds per mile. Whew. That's 5 seconds. That's 6 seconds faster than my second rep last week. So staying consistent, staying consistent. I hope I'm not painting myself into a corner here, making it too hard in the last 3 reps here, but we'll see. There's nowhere to hide when you're doing time trials or reps and comparing yourself. Whew. As long as I don't get completely tired out and feel like I'm pushing myself past my limits, then the day is a win no matter what the paces are. Because, you know, in all truth, this is not apples to apples. It's different weather. It's hotter today. Blah, blah, blah. So you never know if I'm going to be able to last. What matters is I'm putting in the work. I'm putting in the effort. Hey folks, I'm back here at the start line before rep number 3. I just wanted to not take a lot of time before I get back to it, but I wanted you to see kudzu, the scourge of the South. These are all 30, 40, 50 foot trees that have been completely taken over by kudzu. Just climbed them over the years and it's completely enveloped them. They will eventually kill them and cause them to fall down under the weight. What we're trying to do is not succumb to the scourge of overtraining. There are lessons to be learned from everything. Number 3 is done. For this one, the first 2, I was basically concentrating on getting my cadence up. This is the way I do these. Try to max my cadence out when I'm moving uphill. And then by the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, I try to combine that fast cadence with higher leg lift, higher knee lift, so that I can drive harder and get more distance out of each stroke. But I guess it really paid off, because I ran this one so fast that it's probably going to be difficult to best it in the upcoming 2. But at any rate, the numbers are 0.54 miles in 3 minutes 42.85 seconds, averaging 6 minutes and 54 seconds per mile for rep number 3. Alright folks, rep number 4 is done, and I'm happy to say, folks, that it is the fastest rep I've ever run on this course for these hill sprints. I still got one more to go, but I've taken out my previous fastest time, which was my number 5 last week. I took it up at 5 seconds. But it was a good day, despite being hotter and more disgusting out here weather-wise. Rep number 4 today was completed in 3 minutes 40.31 seconds, averaging 6 minutes and 49 seconds per mile for 0.54 miles. See if we can best it one more time with the last hill rep of the day. Alright folks, rep number 5 is done. I worked hard to try to beat what I did on rep number 4 and set a new all-time best on this course, this 0.54 mile course, where I'm doing these reps uphill all the way, and I'm happy to say I did it. Not only did I do it, but I smashed it and set a new time that is going to be tough to beat if I don't start dropping weight and gaining significant muscle. Because folks, number 5 is done in 3 minutes and 29.23 seconds, 11 seconds faster than the last rep. Average 6 minutes and 30 seconds per mile for that 0.54 miles. Hooey! Another successful Tuesday. All right, folks, I'm gonna get on the move. I got gnats and bugs all over me. And yeah. All right, 2.5 miles home. Shower time. Hey folks, it's Wednesday, July 26th, 2023. Can you believe I'm on the treadmill for the first time in months? I couldn't run this morning at all. Had to go down to the city for work, and by the time I got home in the late afternoon, it's 97 degrees and high humidity outside that door behind the camera, and there's no chance I'm putting myself through that with hopes of getting out very, very early tomorrow morning for 11 miles. So hoped that the treadmill would actually work for me today, and it actually delivered. I'm very happy to say. 3 miles done in 27 minutes and 48 seconds. Hey folks, it's Thursday, July 27th, 2023. It's currently about 6:40 a.m. and I'm headed out into the muggy heat to try to do 11 miles as the beginnings of my middle long run. And if I feel decent and if it's not overwhelmingly painfully sticky out there, I will try to get a couple of miles in at up-tempo pace. Try to push those aerobic limits a little bit and just get that little bit faster today. I'm 3 miles into this run. Whew. And the morning dew that is just kind of coming up out of the greenery this morning is just causing the humidity to be ridiculous. I thought I was doing myself a favor by getting out early today for this 11 miler, but hopefully things will dry out within the next few minutes and we'll get a cool morning breeze of some sort, because right now it's just dead hot, sticky air. The only thing working in my favor so far is that the sun is not super powerful. I'm 8 miles into this thing now. I can't imagine what the temperature is going to be mid-afternoon today, because it's already like 84 degrees here at 7:30 in the morning, and I tell you what, as far as bouts of speed in the middle of this run, bouts of speed today equals trying to get under 9-minute miles. 11 miles is done. Managed to move a little faster than Tuesday, which is good news. 1 hour, 35 minutes and 13.48 seconds. Averaged 8 minutes and 39 seconds per mile. Hey folks, it's Friday, July 28th, 2023. Ooh, I'm due to run 6 miles today. Nice and easy, thankfully. But it's 102 degrees out here. It's about 4 p.m. Just finished work. Spent the day in the city working, and hightailed it up the highway before things got too ridiculous. But yeah, 102 degrees and high humidity. The wind is just getting hotter as I get deeper into the tarmac road sort of route that I've chosen, unfortunately. And the wind, unfortunately, is making things hotter. So far, I'm managing to stay just under 9-minute miles. I'm doing it comfortably somehow. I mean, I'm not comfortable overall, but my heart, my lungs, my legs, I feel fine moving at this pace so far, despite the obvious discomfort of just being out in this weather. Alright folks, 6 miles is done here in the 102 plus degree heat. The heat coming off the tarmac on the roads that I've been running on, it had to be closer to 105 or more. Anyway, it took me 54 minutes and 6 seconds, average 9:01 a mile. Glad it's over. Hey folks, it's Saturday, July 29th, 2023. It is about 9 in the morning. Slept in a little bit, so yeah, it's going to be a little hotter than I want it to be, but hey, I can live with that. At least I've got cloud cover, and it's a mere 78 degrees right now, so hopefully there's a little breeze blowing. A lot better than the 102 degrees that I dealt with yesterday. So hey folks, I'm a mere 1.5 miles into this 7-miler here on Saturday morning, and I was happy to see my cow friends out and about. I'm sharing wonderful view with you. It's baby cows. Hello, babies. I am 4.5 miles into this one. Feeling good. This is my first time running 6 straight days in a row. Mind you, this is day number 5 of that. This is my first time running 5 days in a row in a couple months, so rock and roll. 7 miles is done here on Saturday, July 29th, 2023. Took me 1 hour and 52.55 seconds, averaging 8 minutes and 41 seconds per mile. Whew. During the last 3 miles there, the heat just started soaring. Hey, good morning everyone. It's Sunday, July 30th, 2023. I'm headed out for 18 miles. Hopefully I can keep them somewhere right around the slow end of my aerobic pace, or the high end of my easy pace, somewhere or in the low 8-minute range, and yeah, just slog it out. I'm out here late. It's already 8:20 in the morning. I wish I was out an hour and a half ago, for obvious reasons, the heat, but yeah, finally got myself ready, and here we go. I'm just past the 5K mark into this run. Trying to cross the street here, waiting for a break in the traffic so I can get to a sidewalk. One more car and we're good to go. All right. The heat's already massive. I got sidewalks for the next many miles, so I can just pay attention to running now. 7.27 miles into this 18 miler. Lucky some clouds have come into the picture here, giving me a little bit of a break from these photons whacking me and heating me up. Even hotter than I am just from the hot air. But I'm headed out into the peninsula, running alongside the golf course, and the sidewalk is about to run out, and I'll be on the roads for about a mile before it picks up again. I'm just trying to get out of my body's way with my mental doubts, etc., and just letting the flow happen. Just accepting the run for what it is. I'm just about to hit the 9-mile mark right here at the roundabout here at the point. I'll go around it for you, and then I'm heading home for the final 9 miles of this long run. So far I'm enjoying myself despite the heat, because it's not deadly hot yet, and having some shade along the way thanks to these old trees. That's helping. So hopefully it doesn't get too much hotter by the time I get home. This last 9 miles will be a challenge because the slight 1 or 2% grade downhill for the last 6 miles is about to become uphill. I am just about 16 miles in. I'm gonna go once around the strip mall, and then it's a mile run home. Whew. Feeling happy. Still keeping it in the low 8s despite the heat. 18 miles is finally done here on Sunday, July 30th, 2023. 2 hours, 30 minutes, and 19.19 seconds, averaging 8 minutes and 21 seconds per mile. I'll tell you what, I'm happy. That's a pretty good time. Big improvement over the pace I ran last week for my 17 miler in very similar weather. So I think the hill reps, I think the slow extension of weekly mileage is starting to pay off. My body's starting to adapt. Whew. And the fact that I've lost no weight since last week means that I'm obviously just getting a little stronger. So I'll take it as a win. Folks, just keep pushing and make sure you fuel and hydrate and get yourself protected from the sun when you're going to be out for extended amounts of time, or even the short runs in the sun, because it doesn't take long to burn. And us runners are constantly being exposed to these sun rays, so just do the smart thing and spray down the sunscreen every time you go out.
All right, so as you can see from the week in review right there beside me, it was in fact a 55-mile week this week. I'm glad that I hit my goal. And, I guess the standouts for the week are really the Tuesday workout, where I did my hill repetitions and managed to get faster than ever before. So apparently the strength work on Mondays and Fridays are paying off, where I'm actually lifting weights. And, the previous weeks of speed training and strength training on the roads and on the hills are apparently doing their job. So I'm getting that little bit faster each week still. So good news there. I've also incremented my middle long run on Thursday up by a mile this week, so 11 miles. And of course, the big news, I guess, is the Sunday long run is all the way up to 18 miles now. So feeling good, feeling confident that I am past the issues that I was having post ultra marathon back in June, because it was hard just to move for a while there. So I feel like I am solidly back into a training cycle, and I can count on my body to continue getting stronger. So there it is, folks. As far as my core routines go, all 7 got done as soon as I rolled out of bed in the morning, of course. And as I indicated earlier in this video on Tuesday, at that point I was up half a pound, but by the end of the week I am happy to report that at least I brought the weight back down. So I can report that I'm breaking even over my report this time last week. Not good news overall in the weight department, but at least I'm not putting weight back on. All right, folks, with that said, if you're looking for a core routine of your own, if you're looking for a strength routine of your own, or if you need some guidance with some proper running form so that you can become a more efficient runner and a less injury-prone runner, I encourage you to take a look at the dedicated links in the show notes below. And with that said, folks, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do. Make me very happy. If you got any comments or questions for me, just drop them below as well. And with that, folks, please get healthy, stay strong, and keep pushing. Peace out.
Yeah, really good day. Whew. I just got to keep this feeling in mind when I get tired and my willpower is low and those cookies and Little Debbie's are staring me in the face, and I'm thinking, I deserve a reward. Why didn't I just eat the whole box?